Yo, what's up guys? Kai here, and welcome back to Let's Play Star Ocean: The Last Hope. In between episodes, I cleared out the remaining enemies for the lower portion of the map here, and while I was doing that, I got some new beats. Beats by Dre? No, just regular beats, but let's check them out. So for Eremia, we got Rush Gauge increase rate up, so now her Rush Gauge will fill up a little quicker than it did before. And for Edge, we got Chain Combo entry during blindsides, which basically just means now he can use a special attack after blindsiding an enemy, and it will get all of the bonuses that a normal attack would. Before, yeah, he could use a special after a blindside, but there would be a short delay, and the special attack wouldn't have the damage bonus or the guaranteed critical hits. But now it's almost seamless, and he'll be able to deal some really good damage. By the way, if I failed to mention earlier, the max rank for beats is 20. And even though I plan on switching Edge to Burst eventually, I like to keep him on Strike for a while. Not so much for the extra attack, which is nice, but because of how the AI controls the other party members. The AI is actually pretty smart in this game, but it will never use blindsides. So what I like to do is designate a character as my striker, and control them manually so I can actually take advantage of the bonuses. Usually a close-ranged fighter, as they are much better suited for melee combat than the ranged. Conversely, the AI loves to enter rush mode almost immediately when a character's rush gauge fills up, so having the other three party members running around with all of the bonuses that Burst gives to rush mode is pretty sick. But anyway, I'm starting to ramble. Let's jump down here. We got the crashed Eremia off to the right in the distance, so naturally we're going to go left instead. Got the last of the new enemies here. Killer crabs from outer space. Man, that sounds like a really bad movie. But these guys are nothing to worry about. There's nothing remarkable about them. Just a quick blindside is enough to take care of them. If I can target the one that's actually close enough to blindside. Thank you, game.
Rising blade.
And I don't know why Eremia is on manual. Oh, by the way, someone did ask me to go over the tactics options a little bit in more detail. And basically what it boils down to is how you want your characters to target enemies and how aggressive you want them to be with their specials. If you choose to gang up on foes, just like in Final Fantasy XIII, then your party members will attack the same target you are. And if you choose freestyle, they'll kind of do their own thing until there's only one enemy left. And full force means they'll, attack with full force. They're more likely to use their specials. So if you're worried about conserving your MP, then I would choose one of these options. Typically, I like to set my party on freestyle because I don't want them to get in my way. But either way, works fine.
It's not like I was holding back, but is this all they've got?
Alright, over here. Got some seaweed and a warped carapace. Alright.
We can use this.
Sure hope so. Ooh, pickled plum and seaweed. Not bad, not bad. Man, can we just take a second to admire the view? This game is beautiful. Oh, I just thought of something. Let's get into a battle here. Another neat trick you can do in combat is if you're going in for a dash attack and you realize that your character is about to get their cheeks clapped, you can dash cancel out of it. That was a bad example. So yeah, you just dash cancel out of it and you'll be safe. It's good for avoiding AoEs or if an enemy decides to attack you while you've already input your command. There you go.
Take that!
Yeah, the enemies typically tend to target the character you're controlling, just like in FF7 Remake, only they're not nearly as aggressive in this game, thankfully.
Hey, hang in there!
Did the other ships make it? Be careful. The insects aren't the real danger.
What?
We crash-landed on the sea, made landfall and scouted the area around us. That's when we found it.
It? What did you find?
A meteor fragment.
A meteor?
We brought it back to the ship for research, but everything just went to hell. That's why I destroyed the ship.
You destroyed your own ship?
I had no choice. Why? Why would our own men?
Your own men? Where's the rest of the crew?
Stay away from it. It's dangerous.
What happened here?
Edge! It's okay. Please, try not to talk.
This planet is far too dangerous. You've got to...
What?
What? What is that? That's not one of ours.
Yeah, it looks like some kind of transport.
Thanks for the close-up of Raimi's butt game. Appreciate it.
Is this man from that ship? Where are the others? I see. Edge and Raimi, is that right? Wait, maybe you can't understand what I'm saying. Is there something wrong with my translator? No, we understand you. I've come to collect you at the request of Mr. Grafton. The captain? Look out! Huh? What the hell is that? I don't know. But in any case, it certainly doesn't look very friendly. No, it doesn't. Watch out, here it comes!
Yeah, whatever you say, man.
Concentrate.
Alright, it's boss time against Armoros. And just like in Phantasy Star 4, the very first boss is a tentacle monster. Hell yeah. This one isn't lurking at the bottom of an academy full of unsuspecting schoolgirls, but either way, we gotta take it out. So first things first, I want to go over to Space Elf here, who has some very snazzy boots, and change his tactics to conserve MP. And we'll take control of Edge here. So bosses in this game have two gimmicks. The first of which is that their rush gauge fills up way faster than a regular enemy's. You can see he's already in rush mode. And the other gimmick, whoa, I see those tentacles. Seen enough hentai to know where that attack will lead. And the other gimmick, like I was saying, is that you can't damage them by normal means. You can see here that all of our attacks are doing dick for damage. You might also notice that every time we attack them, bits of his shell are flying off. So what we gotta do is ignore Mix and Wedge, and we actually do want to attack the shell. Eventually, it'll break off, revealing the enemy's weak point. And that's how you deal damage to most of the bosses in this game, is figure out where their weak point is and then exploit it. And that's really all there is to this boss. It's just hitting the shell until it breaks off and then going all out. This is a really good battle for Raimi to get her battle trophies for landing consecutive long-range attacks, because this boss is kind of big and rather slow. And if you do all 85 hits, you'll get the other 8 or 9 trophies along the way. Make sure you heal up Edge as he's tanking over there. This boss is actually weak to Earth, so you could switch over to Space Elf over there and use his Earth magic to get a trophy, or hitting an enemy with an Earth spell that's weak to Earth. Alright, now that we have aggro with Raimi, let's switch over to Edge. Edge, what are you doing? You see him casting like that? He's going to use Ice Needles. And what you want to do is just run in a circle to dodge that if he's targeting you.
Here I come!
Oh, I'm out of MP. Okay, I was wondering why I couldn't use Rising Blade. Okay, like I was about to say, if you're playing Edge and you're tanking, you want to try and keep his shell facing Raimi so the AI can just pelt arrows at him.
Eat this!
Oh, cool, we exposed his weakness there, so aim for the core, Luke. If you're playing as Raimi, you can blindside him and get a critical hit on his weakness for a battle trophy. You could also switch to our mystery character there and just flat out attack the weak point for an easy battle trophy as well. Alright, got him.
The victory is ours! Useful experience indeed.
It is useful. You got 2 levels out of it.
Now that's what I'm talking about!
Maybe now I can be of some help to everyone.
Oh, Raimi, you're always a help to us. Come on now.
Is it safe?
Yeah, seems to be. Probably ought to take it back as a specimen. It might have something to do with what happened to the Eremia. Thank you. If you hadn't shown up, we'd have been in trouble.
Oh no, not at all. If anything, it is your incredible skill that is worthy of admiration. If only I was able to fight like you.
By the way, you are...
Ah, do forgive me. I haven't told you my name. I am Phase Shifa Beleth. I am an Eldarian.
An Eldarian?
That is correct. To put it in terms you might more easily understand, I am what you might call an alien.
Alien? Wait a minute. So when the captain was talking about them...
He meant you Eldarians?
We Eldarians have been in contact with your Earth for somewhat more than a decade. It started with observational crosstalk. Eventually, we were able to confirm each other's existence. I'm not surprised you two were unaware of the situation. It was a matter handled with the utmost secrecy, after all.
I see.
Our crew here was out on a planetary exploration mission, just like yourselves. Through sheer coincidence, we happened to be investigating a nearby star system. That's when your USTA contacted us for assistance. we came as quickly as possible.
Talk about astronomical odds.
No kidding. Thanks a lot. I'm Edge Maverick. You can call me Edge.
And my name is Reimi Sayonji. You can call me Reimi.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Edge? Reimi?
First of all, we'd better report back to Captain Grafton as soon as possible.
I'll be happy to take you back. Please, climb aboard.
We appreciate it, but I'd like to scout this area a bit more before going back.
Very well. Allow me to accompany you then.
What about that?
Ah, you mean my soul? With this. It can synchronize itself with my brainwaves and return of its own accord.
Fancy.
You really are from another world, huh?
Let us be on our way then.
Alright, we got new party members with Phase. What a cool name. And we get the meteor fragment. Wait, what? Edge, Reimi specifically told you not to do anything stupid. And the first thing you do after finding your fellow SRF... Where'd the ship go? Anyway, we come up on your fellow SRF member who literally dies in your arms after telling you, hey, we crash landed, we're doing the best we can, we found this weird meteorite fragment, something happened, and then we basically got royally fucked up. And the first thing you want to do is take said meteor fragment back to the other survivors? Doesn't seem like a good idea. Whatever. What's the worst that could happen? I'm sure Edge is just following standard protocol for these types of situations. Anyway, over here, we get fresh sage. Where are we on the map? Okay, so using this box as a visual cue, if you swing a right, head towards the cave opening up there, and then off to the right, where this tree is, we can find another secret harvesting point.
Here we go.
Nice. This one's pretty easy to miss. Oh yeah, I gotta change back the tactics for Phase there. So Phase is an interesting character. He's kind of like a red mage from Final Fantasy games. He has a rapier, and he does get some melee attacks, but most of your damage is gonna come from his spells. And I'll showcase him for a few battles, why not?
This is our chance.
Actually. Okay, we're gonna cast. Yeah, he's got Earthglaive, and a lot of the enemies in this area are actually weak to Earth. Unlike Edge, however, he doesn't learn any close combat, like sword techniques. All of his abilities are spells, so when you're equipping skills for Phase, you're going to be equipping spells. And as such, they have a little bit of a cast time.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on!
And here we get some more seaweed. Awesome. I like seaweed as a snack. It's pretty good.
Come on!
Alright, so Phase also has a pretty good dash attack. He doesn't get a launcher though. His close range attack is a bunch of quick stabs like that. But it does combo well after his normal attack strength. It just doesn't do a whole lot of damage.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's
Another close-up
safe.
of Reimi's butt. Nice. So yeah, Phase rather, like I said, is kind of a unique character. It's like they wanted him to be close range, but also long ranged, but he doesn't really excel at either of those. It's just kind of in the middle. Jack of all trades, master of none. And if you recognize this area, yeah, the path looped around. So over here we get some more blueberries. These are some pretty little flowers. Oh god. I was gonna say remember those for later, but no, we're gonna get surprised first. Let's see, what else can Phase do? He does have some battle trophies for defeating enemies using only sword attacks, and only close range attacks. Eremia also has another battle trophy that you can get fairly easy by winning a battle without ever moving.
Next fight won't be the
It's pretty
same.
self-explanatory, although the only trick there is if she gets hit, it counts as moving because her character model is in a different place. Let's see, did I? Oh no, there we go. Never mentioned this last time, but if you try to re-examine it, yeah, you take a little bit of damage, so don't do that. And before we check out this harvesting spot, let's go ahead and boost Raimi's gathering skill a little bit. There we go. You know, these
Here we
blue
go.
flowers kind of remind me of Emil's room from Nier Automata. Only nowhere near as gorgeous. Man, that room. Okay, you know what? I am just going to meet you back at the Calnus, because we have a lot of backtracking to do, and there's really nothing to show in between that, so I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Although we're not at the Calnus, on my way back there, I actually realized that I missed one of these holes in the wall here, and examining this one will give you 2 blackberries. And for reference's sake, it's just outside of the flower room. Okay, so now I'm going back to the Calnus. For real this time. Alright, we're back at the Calnus, so let's go give Captain Grafton our report. Wait a minute, where is the ship? What the? That wasn't there an hour ago. Man, whoever said Rome wasn't built in a day sure was wrong. Well, let's go inside and take a look around, see what this place is. Next time! Yeah, I'm going to cliffhang you guys here. So as always guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Kai, and I'll see you next time.